What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the 161 Report podcast. I'm Kyle. This is Bobby, and we have a captain. How you doing, Bobby?
What's up? I'm good. Yeah, man. Captain Aaron Judge. It has a nice ring to it. We were kind of expecting it to happen with the contract. I'm sure that was part of the negotiations from
Yeah,
Hal Steinbrenner. But today they made it official. Aaron Judge is the Yankees captain. It's pretty insane to think about. It's pretty
it
cool.
is. It's a very cool experience for the younger fans, such as us too. We never really got to experience the whole, seeing Don Mattingly at Jeter's press conference. Passing the torch, as they say. But we got to see it today. Jeter was obviously there, along with Willie Randolph. Um, you know, just the whole atmosphere of this press conference was amazing. It actually felt like this is the first time, like for me at least, first time in years that it felt like what it is to be like the stereotypical true Yankee
Yes.
fan, right? That's
Yeah,
exactly
like
what it
this was
was.
a Yankee way. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
No,
great.
it really was. Yeah, Judge with his suit, Hal Steinbrenner there, Cashman, everyone, especially Jeter being there. It was just I texted you. I watched it like a few times. I was like tearing up when
Yeah,
Hal was
dude.
like, and today we're naming Aaron Judge the captain of the New York Yankees. I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. Because we
Yeah, it
didn't
was.
like we were too young to experience, like we've talked about this 1,000 times, but we were too young to even experience like Jeter's coming up into the
Yeah.
majors and being a part of the Yankees. This is
Mhm.
our and all the younger fans, their obviously generational Yankee,
Yeah.
as he's the only the 16th captain in Yankees history, right? 16?
Yeah,
16th.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, what makes this a little bit better is like Aaron Judge is homegrown. I mean, he came up through the system. He oh, good news. Tommy Kahnle's contract was announced just now.
There you go.
But yeah, this was yeah, as I was saying though, like to see this moment happen at his press conference, it was an amazing feature. And then of course, walking around the stadium, he got a 62 jersey. I thought that was really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I kind of had forgotten about the Mariners thing, or maybe I've seen it a couple times,
Hmm.
but then seeing those back to back, it was cool. Yeah, it's just like you said, it today was the first time it felt like the New York Yankees in a very
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah. And it's such a refreshing sight because obviously this team has not been where we want it to be. We have not seen a World Series with this team since 2009. So to have a moment like this and experience it firsthand, it's a very special moment, something I'll remember. And as we look back on this contract and this deal and see the whole next captain of the Yankees fold out and see how it goes, I mean, this is a moment we're going to look back on and be extremely happy about.
Yeah, and I think it makes it even worth it, or more makes us appreciate it more. Obviously, since the whole season that we just experienced with Judge.
Hmm.
Side note, little question: if he doesn't hit 62 last year, say he had like 40, do you think he still gets named captain? Right now, like in
Right
his
now, I
like
don't
the
think so.
timing. Do you think? Neither do I.
I don't, and to be honest with you, I actually had, we talked about this before we start recording. Um, I didn't think it was gonna happen today. Like truly, I didn't. I thought maybe like, they'd wait a little bit, and then, name him captain
Do you mean
eventually.
like? Do you mean like in a couple years, or like some before the season? You thought?
See, like I was going back and forth on that too, and like my final decision before it came out today was I thought it would be like maybe a year, maybe 2 years, because as we all remember, when Jeter signed his contract extension, he didn't get named captain 3 years until after, 3 years after. And
Mhm.
um and that's kind of what I thought would happen with Judge too. But as you were saying though, I mean, it had to be in the negotiations. Coming off the
Yeah,
year
yeah.
the Judge had, breaking one of the most cherished Yankee records and baseball records for that matter. Um, I think it made it that much sweeter, and that much easier for Hal Steinbrenner to offer that to Aaron Judge during the negotiations.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because of course, the Giants were all in on Aaron Judge, right?
Hmm.
The Hal had to do what he had to do to get Aaron Judge here.
Yeah.
He knew he was going to be a Yankee for life. He was like, "Well, you know what it means to be a lifelong Yankee." Blah blah blah. I'm not on my phone. What happened?
Lucas Licky was just
Oh, okay.
DFA'd. Hmm.
Interesting.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
disappointing.
That's
Hold on.
surprising.
Let's address that for a second. We could talk about Judge in a minute.
Well, to be honest, I think this is a perfect transition because we were kind of,
You know,
I didn't have anything else to say about Judge.
there's
He
only so much more to say about Judge.
captain for the next 9 years. Well deserved in my heart. I think he's a great guy. He's the perfect person for this position. And I think he's gonna quote unquote replace Jeter's captaincy title very well, very nicely. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, as we're going into this,
Huh.
so obviously the corresponding move for Tommy Kahnle to be put on the 40-man roster is Lucas Licky is now DFA'd. Um, what's your initial thoughts? Because this is very surprising
I'm
to me.
upset. I'm upset. I love Licky. I really do like Licky. But you've heard so much like he would be the expendable guy out of the Yankees bullpen. Because
It
if
makes
I'm not
sense.
mistaken, he doesn't have any options, I'm pretty sure.
No, he doesn't.
That's what and like yes, I feel like every time he goes in, he does well. Like I don't remember the last time I saw him melt down or anything like that.
Hmm.
And I remember our bullpen trust trees, he was up there on both of ours, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, he
Um
was.
yeah, I'm disappointed. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I mean, I'm sure another team's gonna pick him up for sure.
I
He's a
wouldn't be
reliable lefty bullpen arm.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's picked up by tomorrow. Um, as you said, it kind of comes to a surprise to me because he has value on the market. He has to, right? As you said,
Yeah, it's a lefty reliever.
he's a lefty reliever who will give you on a very good year, he'll give you a sub 3.50 ERA. That's the kind of guy he is. He comes in on short relief and he lines you up for guys like Johnny Loizaga, Wandy Peralta, so forth and so on. Michael King when he was
Yeah,
healthy. I mean, he I that kind of doesn't yeah, I'm happy Tommy Kahnle's back, but kind of doesn't make
yeah,
sense to just DFA and not get anything for Lucas Licky when you could to me, he's very shoppable. I mean,
yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm disappointed. That
I am
sucks.
too.
So I'm just trying to think. I mean, not to dive into it, we're doing a breakdown of the bullpen now.
Hmm.
What lefty bullpen arms do they have right now?
Mm.
Other than Wandy, Chapman's gone,
Yeah, Chapman's
Britton's
gone.
gone.
Hmm.
Chapman and Britton are both gone. Who else was a lefty? Who else was a lefty in the bullpen? Unless I were missing someone, I can't think of anyone.
I don't think we are. Johnny Loizaga, Michael King, and I believe Scott Effers are all righties. Um,
Yeah,
Greg Weitzert was a righty when he was in the bullpen last
yeah.
year. Um, yeah, that as you said, it kind of doesn't make, I'm upset too a little bit. I
Mhm.
did like Lucas Licky a lot, and I think he provided a lot of value to the bullpen, and this especially in the short relief role that the Yankees used him.
And he would even pitch like a couple innings at a time too. Like he did well pitching multiple innings. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's right now there's no other lefty. Matt Crook, who they got last year from the Rays, who was in AAA. I don't know. Yeah, there's no other lefties in the
yeah.
bullpen.
Well,
Interesting. I don't know. I guess that's a different story. We'll see, but
I
yeah,
will
that sucks.
say, I
Thanks, Lucas
see.
Lipke.
Yeah, thank you, Lucas. It was very fun watching your spring training about 2 years ago and watching your comeback and making the major league roster. I thought that was great for him. Um, but no, as you said, see, like the bullpen is an area of not to say like it doesn't worry me because the Yankees for some reason have like this thing where they always throw out a decent bullpen year in and year out. And I mean, Lucas Licky, the guy we're talking about right now, came out of nowhere. And
Yeah,
to be honest, bullpen arms are very not like not easy to
dis
find, but
dispensable.
they're dispensable. They're very serviceable. The ones that you do find.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, for me, I thanks, Lucas. I hope the best for you. I know he's gonna get picked up. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, it was
That
fun.
sucks.
Fun to see
All
him.
right. Well,
But
that put a little damper in this episode.
yeah,
But again,
wow.
it's not like
Hmm.
it's
It's not a big it's not a huge deal. He's more of just like a
yeah.
fan favorite. The whole mustache thing, that was great.
Oh yeah, of
But
course. All
yeah,
right.
so
Well,
yeah,
there's
thanks,
that.
Lucas. Yeah, kind of like
So
a
yeah,
mini breaking news in the middle, right?
there you go.
How
Hey, it
about it?
wasn't Carlos Rodon or them
Oh boy.
trading for Brian Reynolds or something.
Yeah,
But
that's true. Yeah. But
what
as
do you
we
want
were
to
t
get into next?
as you just mentioned, let's do Carlos Rodon. He was made official today. He signed that 6-year contract with the Yankees. His press conference will be held tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. How about it?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's cool that they're doing both of these at the same time. Of course, him and Judge.
Hmm.
Um, I was thinking, remember, it kind of reminds me of in '09 when remember they introduced CC Burnett and Teixeira all in the same press conference,
Yeah,
right?
that
It
was
was
sweet,
all
man.
three of them, right? Yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah.
But
And
they
then
wouldn't do that if with
yeah,
Judge because they had to make Judge his own thing. But
yeah, they had to. And then of course, I believe it was a few weeks later they brought in Nick Swisher and kind of held like a little thing for him. That was great too.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, so Carlos Rodon signed that 6-year contract with the Yankees. Um, it's gonna become official tomorrow at the press conference. Um, I'm excited, man. I mean, Carlos Rodon seems like such like a Yankee guy, such like a I don't know. He's gonna fit in so well here. I truly believe that. And obviously the Yankees believe
yeah,
that too with that no trade clause and no opt-outs in the 6-year deal. Sliding him behind. I mean, we've talked about this before. This rotation is going to be disgusting. We're expecting I think we have more expectations out of this rotation than we do any other part of this team.
yeah. No, for sure, I
I
agree.
mean, Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, Nestor, Severino, flip flop, and then as of right now, we have Frankie Montas as the five. This is disgusting. I think this
Yeah, I think we
crazy.
said it last week. This is going to be the best rotation we've ever seen on a
Oh
Yankee
yeah.
team,
Oh
like that
yeah.
we've ever experienced. Um, yeah, I'm just so excited to see what he brings to the Bronx. Obviously, we know what he did the past couple of years. Obviously, they're going to be careful with his injury stuff, with his
Yeah.
injury history. Dude, it's exciting. I can't wait to see him put on the jersey tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that they have, I don't know how big of a deal it is,
Mm-hmm.
but they had, okay, no, I was just saying, you were smiling,
I
checking your
was
phone. I
too.
didn't know
Yeah, I was just
if
looking.
anything
Yeah.
happened. These Twitter alerts, man. At least it's not
Yeah.
a 3 a.m. alert
Oh boy.
like last night. But where was I going with this? No, I'm curious. Did you see that he's number 55?
Yeah, I did. That's
And that's our friend Domingo Herman's number.
yeah, yeah. Obviously, Rodon coming here, he kind of has the choice of number, uh, I would think. Obviously, I think
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
45, 27, 48, and 99 are kind of off the board, but after that, it's fair game. chooses 55, of course. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just Domingo Herman.
He's dispensable.
He is very dispensable, and I think there is a lot of people who are going to be on him as well, just like how I just explained how Licky's gonna market's gonna be as well. I think Domingo Herman is a guy who you can shop, especially with the addition of Carlos Rodon. That just it moves Domingo Herman down the list more and more. Um, so I do expect him to be traded by opening day. I mean, that's my personal opinion. But you never
Yeah,
know. I mean,
I
we
agree.
could use him as a long relief kind of guy, turn him into a reliever, whatever it is. I don't know. But I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. But
I mean, at the end of the day, we can't deny that he got the job done last year.
he did.
He
Yeah,
he
I mean,
he did very well.
there's two starts that stick out to me the most, and it was against Max Scherzer and the New York Mets.
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
they weren't amazing starts, but he held his own against Max Scherzer and that potent Mets lineup, which just got a little bit more crazy, but whatever.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that.
But
That's
yeah, I mean,
ridiculous.
Domingo Herman is a very, very solid and reliable starter, bullpen piece, however you want to use him. Um, and I see him using his talents elsewhere personally, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It's just as Howe said today in the press conference that there are more moves to be made, more moves coming.
That got me
Um,
excited.
yeah. Again, that could be Domingo Herman traded for a bag of balls or something. But apparently there will be other moves made. I don't know. I don't know what's next. They have to make more. There's going to be at least 2 to 3 more trades, or
Hmm.
2 to 3 trades that they're going to make within the rest of the winter. You
There's
have to
gotta be.
realize it's not even Christmas yet. Like I feel like everyone's acting like the off season is over. Not even just
Yeah.
the Yankees, like in general.
Hmm.
We're not even at Christmas yet, and all of the
Yeah.
top free agents are off the board, which is very unlike baseball.
Hmm.
But that means there's that much time to get trades done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting. I don't know what the Yankees are going to do. I genuinely have no idea what the next moves are for the Yankees.
When it comes to the trade market, the Yankees move like in silence, complete silence. We've seen it last year with the whole Josh Donaldson and IKF, and I hate to be, bringing it up again, but it's true. Like that trade shocked the absolute hell out of every single Yankees fans, and I don't even care who you are. You were shocked. That's just the bottom line.
That was so bizarre.
And it came out of nowhere. It was late at night. I believe it was like 8 something that night. And the news dropped and I was flustered. Like I had no words. I didn't even know what to think about it. But as we were
Yeah,
saying though, that trade market is still very, very alive. And come and it's gonna get worse, it's gonna get more and more busy as the time goes on. And I think it's crazy because every single big free agent is already signed. And as you said, it's not even Christmas yet.
yeah, yeah. I don't know because so many teams obviously that missed out on like the big shortstops, other big starting pitching free agents. All of these teams need to make moves because there are only
Yeah.
a certain number of free agents. So those teams need to make moves. The Yankees, do they trade for an outfielder? Do they still try and get a shortstop? I don't know in the trade market. Something crazy like Tatis. Like I'm not ruling it out. It's probably
Hmm.
unlikely. But
Yeah.
like you said, you never know with the Yankees and Brian
It's true.
Cashman. Um,
Yeah.
I I I can't even guess what they're gonna do. Obviously, the whole Brian Reynolds thing is like the big rumor and stuff, but I don't
See,
know, man.
as we were saying this though, like the Yankees do need to still keep going because yes, don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah,
I loved the press conference today, and I'm going to love the press conference tomorrow. I love that Tommy Kahnle is back on this team. But when you truly look at this, the pitching staff got great. It got better than
yeah,
we could have ever imagined. But the lineup was the issue last year. Our pitching was not the issue. It was the lineup. We have made no additions to that lineup besides the payroll. That's
and
it.
a subtraction
Yeah.
from Benintendi, really. Like,
And Matt
if you want
Carpenter.
to be, oh, yes. Yeah, that was sad too.
I
Good
was
for him,
upset.
though, getting paid.
Dude, I
Good
was
for
so
him getting
happy.
paid.
I was so happy for Matt Carpenter. I mean, this guy was almost damn near out of the league, and now he just signed a 1 year, $12 million contract that can turn into a 2 year deal with incentives. I mean, it's great
Yeah,
for him. I'm fully 100% happy for Matt Carpenter, and I hope he rakes.
me too.
I hope he hits 30 bombs this year. I don't care. Um,
That would be awesome.
it would be, and it's
But
such a
I
great
didn't
story.
expect him to come back, though.
I didn't either. I thought he was
Yeah,
going back to
yeah.
St. Louis, to be honest with you.
That would have been nice.
It
Yeah,
would have been,
that would have
but
been nice.
I mean, you
He
can't
got
turn
paid.
down. Yeah, oh, good for him. Good for him. But no, as
Exactly.
we were saying with with this lineup, it's like yeah, we added more onto the payroll and we got Judge back, we got Rizzo back. I'm extremely happy about that. But as we say now, Benintendi's gone, Carpenter's gone, whatever it is. Now you have a left field vacancy. And as we said before, you can use Oswaldo Cabrera in left field, which I'd be okay with.
Or or
Uh,
Hicks.
according to Brian Cashman, that's not out of the question. But as we were saying, the Oswaldo Cabrera would be my number one choice at the moment. I would love to. I want him to be in this lineup every single day. I truly do, and I don't care where he's playing. I want him to be in this lineup. But when you have a guy like Brian Reynolds out there, I mean, you take that shot. But the only problem with that, in my opinion, is you purposely sat out on every single free agent shortstop in the last two free agent classes, which was stacked, completely stacked, just to have a placeholder in IKF for your guys Volpe, Peraza, and so on and so forth. If you trade them away for an outfielder, that is not going to sit right with any Yankee fan because the reason why you didn't sign a big free agent shortstop was because of these guys. That's going to be the issue with me if we trade for Reynolds because I know damn well that we're going to have to give up one of them, if not both,
If not
depending
both.
on
Yeah,
whatever Pittsburgh's asking. And according to reports, it's a ridiculous amount. It's a ridiculous amount.
yeah. I I might be in the minority that I don't love the idea of Brian Reynolds. That
Hmm.
whole trade, especially with the package that they want. Yes,
Yeah.
he would improve the team, and I would get over it.
Hmm.
But like you said, they can't give up on these shortstops after giving like allowing all of these huge, big name, top tier shortstops. It seems like, with the exception of Tatis,
Hmm.
and like that's every top shortstop in Major League Baseball was a free agent the past couple of years. It seems
Yeah. And not
like
a
the best
single one of
shortstops in
them
baseball.
was linked to the Yankees. Not a single one of them, which
No,
I'm fine with.
yeah,
If you have a
yeah,
direction, then stick to that. Now, obviously, if
right,
Tatis becomes available, you
yeah, yeah,
give the entire farm for him. I don't care if you give up Volpe, Dominguez, and Peraza. Send them over and bring me Tatis. But my problem is going to be if you trade away
yeah,
these shortstops for an outfielder or a third baseman
right, no,
or anything other than a shortstop, I don't want it.
yeah, yeah. Because realistically, when you said, I wanted to ask you about this,
Hmm.
Oswald, you said Oswaldo Cabrera is your first option or your
At the
preferred
moment.
option
Like right now, if
internally or in general?
internally,
Internally or in general? Okay, okay,
internally,
that's what.
but it
Okay,
could extend to external if you bring up guys like Max Kepler. I would want
okay, yeah,
Oswaldo starting over Max Kepler,
me
that
too.
kind of thing.
Okay, good.
But yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you there.
internally, 110%, I want Oswaldo. If we're not making any more moves this offseason, I want Cabrera in left field on opening day.
Yeah, and then it goes back to, we had talked about it last time too, but how all we have an abundance of infielders too.
Hmm.
I'm just so curious as to what direction the Yankees are going to go. Because you trade Peraza slash Volpe? Do you trade Glaber? How do you get rid of Donaldson's contract if that's possible? IKF, is he going to stay or go? Like, there's 1,000 different directions that this team could go. Do they
Mhm,
get rid of the Hicks contract or somehow get rid of the Hicks contract to open up another outfield spot?
mhm.
Is Oswaldo Cabrera expen is he his value is very high. Like, is that a possibility? I don't know. I really don't know. Like, there's
I
1,000
uh,
different directions they could go. I mean, probably not. That was just throwing stuff out there. But
yeah.
there's 1,000 different directions they can go, and I truly have no idea what's gonna happen.
I'm on board with you here. If you asked me what do I think the Yankees' next move is going to be, I'm going to tell you I have absolutely no idea
Yeah,
because I truly don't. And I'm in the same boat as you because it's like this team thrives on the trade market, but it's like the trades that they do make is shit that's completely out of left field that we don't see coming. So like normally your team is involved in trade rumors and you guys got like, for example, when the Yankees were last off season. Uh Joey Gallo. That's it. I totally
yeah,
forgot he
yeah,
even played for us now. But Joey Gallo, we were completely linked to him for like 2 years in a row, a year maybe,
yeah.
whatever it was. And then we traded for him and we understood it. We were like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. This is the guy we've been looking at. And that doesn't happen often with the Yankees because most of the time we don't know.
Like Rizzo too,
I was,
remember?
and
Rizzo was
that's,
that was
yeah.
crazy.
Then all of a sudden, I think it was like 2 or 3 days later, after trading for Gallo, you drop an absolute bombshell and you go trade for Anthony Rizzo. I
That
absolutely
I
loved it,
will that was
but
I remember exactly where I was, and I'll never forget it.
I
Like,
do too.
it was one of those things where I looked at my like, Anthony Rizzo is a Yankee? But now he's a Yankee probably hopefully for the rest of his career, which is crazy.
I hope so.
Man, that yeah, but it's just one of those things, like, I I don't know. Cashman's probably gonna do some crazy stuff like he
I think
usually
so.
does.
Yep.
Um, I was just gonna say what was I gonna say? No, but, like, Kepler, I hope that doesn't happen.
Hmm.
I really don't. I'm not on board with that at all.
Yeah. Kepler is a kind of guy who I think will give you maybe the same production as Oswaldo Cabrera, but you're bringing in a guy who needs to learn the system. You're bringing in a guy who needs to, build that team chemistry. But then you have a guy who came up through your system, who is loved by the players, who's just, I mean, he went on a tear and he provides you above average defense. I mean, for
Definitely, at
me, I'm
multiple
taking,
positions too, if needed.
yeah, he's so versatile. So for me, I'm sticking with
Yeah,
Oswaldo. That's who I want. Unless you can go get me a guy like Brian Reynolds or whatever it is, I want Oswaldo.
yeah,
But
yeah. Man, it's
yeah,
I know it's like a cop out that we're saying, like, we don't know what's gonna happen next, but, like,
it's
okay,
true.
this off season, right? Going
Mhm.
into this off season, I would say the clear plan, re-sign Aaron Judge and get Carlos Rodon.
Yeah,
After that, I I guess Brian Reynolds was like has been like an option. He's been like the rumor that the Yankees obviously had a hole in the outfield, but it was almost I basically expected Judge and Rodon to be Yankees. I know you didn't
mhm.
expect Judge to,
No, I didn't.
but once Judge re-signed,
Mhm.
I was like, okay, Carlos Rodon's going to be a Yankee. But
Yeah.
then after that, no idea.
Mhm.
But those two seemed like guaranteed, almost guaranteed. Where every Yankee fan was like, okay, it's very clear that the Yankees plan is this and this. But
Yeah.
now
And that doesn't happen
next,
often that the Yankees have like a I mean, obviously, Garrett Cole, for example, the Yankees had their eyes set on Garrett Cole and they were not going to let him go anywhere else when free agency was all said and done. Garrett Cole was going to be a Yankee. Everybody knew it. Everybody expected it.
mhm,
But as we said, after the Yankees like really show who their top priority is, they are a absolute question mark past them. And that's how it is right now. I mean, I'm glad with the moves we made so far. I want more, obviously. We all do. But as we said, it's not even Christmas yet. Give Brian Cashman time.
yeah,
Give Hal Steinbrenner time. I give them I give him props for this offseason so far. I'm extremely happy
Yeah,
with the way it turned out. Obvious, like as of right now, if
yeah,
you were to like so far, I'm giving the Yankees a B plus offseason grade at the moment. If it
mhm.
stays like this, and opening day is how we are right now, C minus for me. I'm happy with the moves we made, but we need more. That's just how it is.
I don't know if I would be that hard. I would probably still say like B minus and stuff, just
Okay.
because. But again, if we'll see, we'll see if things change by then,
Yeah.
if my opinion changes. But just looking around, like I'm happy with the team. I don't know. Again, I'm not like happy with. I'm okay with it right now. I'm
Hmm.
content, I should say.
I'm the same way.
More moves
Yeah.
will be made. They have to be made. Like they
Hmm.
have no choice, actually.
I agree. And I think Hal Steinbrenner finally knows that. I think like props to all the Yankee fans who booed the absolute living hell out of him because I think now he is just on like this whole like power train thing where he's just like, you know what? I'm getting Judge, I'm getting Rodon, and I'm gonna shock the hell out of Yankee fans because I'm gonna spend. I'm going to spend
Yeah,
more money than I have in multiple years, and this is how it's gonna be. I'm finally gonna put a winning product on the field to actually make a run. So
yeah.
I really hope that's how Hal is at the moment. I mean, obviously he said that, he's not done. So we'll see how it
I think he
goes.
got visited.
But
I think he got visited by like George or something.
dude, I think his ghost is going around in there, man. I'm telling you, he lives in Yankee Stadium and he's getting to his
Yeah,
damn son now.
he finally got to him.
I hope so, man. I truly do. I
Yeah,
mean, we all see what's happening across town. That
I
I
guess
don't
we'll address it. I guess we'll address
let's
it.
do it.
We
Let's
have
do
to,
it,
right?
right? Carlos Correa signing with the Giants. And then all of a sudden, fails his physical. The Giants are not liking what's on his physical. However it goes, I don't know. I'm not up to date on that too much. And then the little brother of New York decides to sign him, which here we are
I
now
like
with
that
that.
contract. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I like it too. It's much better than the shit that San Francisco was going to give him.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
but I will say the Mets are a very good team. I am scared of them. I think they are I think, dude, I'm telling you, I believe in that Mets team.
Yes. Um. Yeah. I do believe in them too. The pitching, obviously, like I hate saying this because it goes without saying, but the pitching is a big if with Scherzer and Verlander.
And even Kodai Senga.
Is it crazy to say that it's World Series or bust for them?
No,
Like
I don't think so.
If they don't win the World Series, I think it's a failure. It's the biggest
100%.
payroll in Major League Baseball history by a mile.
They have over $100
And
million up on the Yankees, who are in second place at the moment.
yeah, it's stupid. It really is. It's like not stupid, meaning like I'm kind of jealous that Steve Cohen's spending like that, but I don't. We could cut that part out,
Yeah,
or don't let Mets fans hear that part. But yeah, they need to win the World Series this year
I
and
agree.
get there,
I don't even
or
think
else it
they
just shows that this is for nothing.
I don't even think if they get there, it's a successful season. They need to win the whole
Yeah,
damn thing. They have to. The amount of money that
yeah,
that man has is just baffling to me. But this whole Correa thing last night, it just it just screams Steve Cohen. It's exactly what it
yeah.
does. And adding him to this lineup, the Mets don't have many holes at all.
So it's like a full 1 through 9. Like
Hmm.
the 8 hitter is what like Mark Hanna is like
It's
their
it's
8 or 9 hitter, and
probably going
yeah,
to be Mark Canna, and then you have Tomas Nido as your nine, mixed in with Francisco Alvarez and
yeah,
Omar Narvaez. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's
it's
I don't
stupid.
know.
It's ridiculous.
Listen, the team looks great on paper, but we all know what happened last year.
It's
You got
Yeah,
to go out and play. So we'll see how it goes, but
and
team looks great on paper.
I'll end it on this, and
Hmm.
then we're done talking about the Mets.
Yeah.
There are not many times in baseball history, I think it's only two since 2009, that the team with the highest payroll going into the season has won the World Series. It was the
Hmm.
2009 Yankees and the 2018 Red Sox. I'm 99% sure
Yeah. That sounds
that's what
right.
it is.
So the odds are
So
stacked against them. We'll see.
it doesn't, spending a lot of money doesn't always mean you're guaranteed a World Series.
No, it does
And
not.
again, no one has ever spent $400 trillion in an off season
Exactly.
before.
Yeah.
But
So we'll
but I don't
see
know.
where that
They just have
goes.
to go out
But
there and play.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But okay. So let's so wrapping this up here. Aaron Judge, now the captain of the New York Yankees, 16th in team history. I can't wait to see it. I think the fan reaction is going to be 10 times better than what it ever has been for this man. I think it's going to be nuts. I want to be there on opening day. I am severely thinking about being there on opening day. Just it's going to be great. I'm so happy for him, so happy for this franchise. We needed someone like that, and I feel like Aaron Judge was the perfect man to use for the job. Carlos Rodon will be officially a Yankee tomorrow at his press conference. Tommy Kahnle is now back officially with the DFA of Lucas Licky.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no. It's exciting. It's exciting, dude. I'm really, really excited for it to be like you said, this is the first time in years that we're really feeling the Yankee way. And we haven't even
It
won
is.
anything yet, so like it's not actually the Yankee way, but it's close enough.
It's nice to
We're
have a
getting there,
little
I
bit,
think.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're getting there.
Yeah.
But Judge needs to win
Let's
a World Series as a
he
captain of
has
the New
to.
York Yankees. We'll put that out there.
He has to.
Yeah.
100%. So,
Hmm.
yeah, we'll see what happens from here until next episode, but yeah, it's gonna be I think we're gonna be in for a roller coaster with this team with the trade market. I don't know what's gonna
Oh
happen.
gosh.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, we'll probably not record, or maybe we'll record next week. Never mind, Christmas is this weekend. Yeah,
Hmm.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if any moves happen during the
Mhm.
week. If not, maybe we'll do something different, but we're waiting for Cashman's next move.
Yeah.
We're all
Let's
sitting around waiting till he strikes something crazy. Hopefully.
I hope so. I truly do. Because this team needs
Yeah.
they need to make more moves. So we'll see.
Hmm.
All
We'll see
right.
what happens.
Yep. Let's see it. See you in the next one, man.
All right. See ya.
See ya.